Hey team, now that you're done the warm-up, here's one tip before we get into the session. Instead of slapping the ball when dribbling, make sure to use your fingers or your fingertips when dribbling to have better control of the ball. For example, don't do this when dribbling. Instead, use your fingers like this and you'll have better control of the ball. Let's get started, team. Remember team, it's okay to make mistakes. Just keep pushing. Like I said before, make sure to use your fingers instead of the palm of your hand to dribble better. This is the new move for the week called the crossover. So practice moving the ball from your right hand to your left hand. If it's too far, move your hands closer together. Give it a shot and don't worry if you make mistakes. Just keep going. Keep improving ourselves, let's try dribbling with our right hand while we move side to side, and then we'll do it with our left hand. crossover, the better you'll get at it. Just keep pushing, team. You're almost there. Just a couple more seconds, and we're done. Now complete 2 to 3 sets. Just go back to 2 minutes and 29 seconds. Let's keep going.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to episode 3 of the SOBC virtual camp, and this is the nutrition component. So for this week, we'll be discussing reading food labels, why they're important, and how we should use them. So to get started, what are food labels? Food labels are found on all prepackaged foods. This became a mandatory law back in 2007 in Canada. Nutrition information and ingredients are listed on this food label, and this allows individuals to make healthy choices. All food labels consist of 2 things. This includes the nutrition facts label and an ingredients list. So this is an example of what a food label looks like. As you can see, there's a lot of different information and a lot of different values, but we will be discussing this in more detail later on in this video. So what is the purpose of the nutrition facts label? So the nutrition facts table serves different purposes, and it allows you to learn about how many calories a food product contains, the different nutrients that are included. It allows you to compare foods so that you're able to pick out the healthiest choices. It helps you to identify the differences between similar food products, and it helps those with special diets, allergies, or other diet restrictions. So for example, someone might be watching for their sodium intake, someone might be watching out for their sugar intake, and someone might be allergic to peanuts or wheat or soy. So all of this information is included on the nutrition facts label. So the different components of the food label are the serving size. So for example, in this label here, you can see that it's 1 cup or 250 milliliters. It also shows calories. It also shows the daily percent daily value. So this is the percentage of recommended daily amount. And it also shows the different nutrients that are in the food product. So some common types that you can usually see on a food label are fat, saturated fat, trans fat, cholesterol, sodium, carbohydrate, fiber, sugar, protein, vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium, and iron. These are just a few examples of the most commonly seen nutrients on a food label, but there are many, many more different nutrients that are seen on different types of food products. So the second component of the food label is the ingredients list. The ingredients are always listed in order of quantity. So the most used will be at the very top, and the least used ingredient will be at the bottom of the list. To ensure that the food product is a healthy choice, the first couple of ingredients should be items that you are able to recognize and are familiar with. These shouldn't be long names that you don't know how to pronounce or you don't know what they are and you're not familiar with them. There is a lot of different names for sugar, so don't be afraid to look up the ingredients if you need to. For example, fructose, glucose, disaccharides, maltose, these are all different names for sugar. So if you are confused or you're not familiar with any type of ingredient, just look something up and it'll give you a clear picture of what kind of ingredient it is and whether or not it's healthy for you. So this is an example of what the ingredients list looks like. So this is a ingredients list for pizza. So at the top, you can see it tells the ingredients that are in the pizza crust. It tells the ingredients that are in the pizza sauce. And then at the bottom here, it contains a disclaimer saying that it contains milk, soybeans, or wheat. This is just a disclaimer at the bottom for people who might be allergic to these different food products or ingredients. So it's easy for them to spot out whether or not they should be consuming this food product. So in conclusion, how do I use the nutrition facts table? So there's 4 easy steps to follow along as we discussed before in this video. Number 1, look at the serving size. Number 2, look at the calories. Now the calories will depend on the serving size. So if the serving size changes, the calories will also change. Number 3, look at the percent daily value. This will give you a good look into whether or not the food product is nutritious for you. And last but not least, look at the ingredients list as well, because that will tell you a lot about the ingredients that are in the food product and whether or not you should be consuming those ingredients. So the question of the week for this week's video is, what are 2 new things that you learned from this video? It could be things that you didn't know about before, or things you knew about but you were kind of confused about. And also let us know how will you be using these things that you learned in your personal life. So please let us know your answers by sending us an email or sending us a DM on Instagram with your answer. You will be then entered into the gift card giveaway for this week, and the winner will be announced on Monday. So make sure you enter by next Sunday. Thank you for watching, and I hope you liked this week's episode, and we will see you in the next episode.